Dan the Natural Man Show. Hey everybody, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. And I hope you guys are going to have a good Sunday. And some of you may be at church right now. I don't know. That's a good place to be as well. So this morning I want to talk about high blood pressure. How it seems to be an epidemic, especially in America. And the medical system says that it is a disease, but it's actually, we were taught at school of natural healing, it's a symptom of something going on underlying, of an underlying cause. For example, inactivity, too sedentary, you weigh too much, you could be chronically dehydrated. Even a mild dehydration can raise your blood pressure. You can have fat in the blood. If you're eating a high-fat diet, you will have fat in your blood and bloodstream, and this can make the blood thicker, and it's harder to pump. That's why I always talk about eating a low-fat, high-fiber, plant-based diet, because this way you'll thin the blood, get rid of all the sludge and fat in the bloodstream, and the blood can flow a lot freer, a lot easier. But this morning I want to talk about just one. There's many ways to get it down, but this way, if you have like what they call malignant hypertension, like hypertension that's over 200 systolic, this can be very tricky to get down, even with their blood pressure medications. And of course, the blood pressure medications, they treat the symptoms. They can bring the pressures down, but they don't do anything to correct the underlying disease or whatever is causing the symptom of high blood pressure. So this is a very interesting study and a very hopeful study, water fasting for high blood pressure, medically supervised water fasting for the treatment of hypertension. And they had 174 patients in this study, and they put them on a water fast for 10 to 11 days. After the 10 to 11 day water fast, they gave them a refeeding period of 6 to 7 days, introducing a low-fat, low-sodium vegan diet, plant-based diet, whole foods plant-based. Okay? But the results are astonishing. After 10 to 11 days on a water fast, blood pressures, almost 90% of the subjects achieved blood pressure less than 140/90 by the end of the treatment program. The average reduction in blood pressure was 37 systolic and 13 diastolic, but the greatest reductions were observed for subjects with more severe hypertension. Patients with stage 3 hypertension, which is blood pressure greater than 180 systolic and greater than 110 diastolic, had an average reduction of blood pressure of 60 systolic and 17 diastolic. At the conclusion of treatment, all the subjects who were taking antihypertensive medication at entry successfully discontinued the use of medication. So, people with the highest blood pressure experienced the greatest drops in blood pressure. This is on 10 to 11 days of water fasting, and they found if the patients stay on the low-fat, high-fiber, whole foods plant-based diet, the blood pressure will stay normal. Now, the only issue with this is it is advised if you're going to do a 10 to 11 day water fast that you do it under medical supervision, okay? Reason being, because a lot of people aren't experienced at fasting, and there are certain people that their potassium level can drop too low during a water fast, so it has to be monitored by someone that can monitor it. But other than that, it gets the blood pressure down really fast, and it gets it down by a large number. So there you have it, folks. If you like the video, like and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my my page, danthenaturalman.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.